Hello, happy December. Well, it's December for you, December 1st to be exact, and it is Vlogmas. So this is the first time that I am attempting to take part in Vlogmas, which is basically putting up a vlog every single day until December 25th. And I've been wanting to take part in this for a couple of years now, but I never really felt confident with having something to talk about and something to do during the month of December. I usually try to slow down a bit when it comes to December, but this year is full steam ahead, at the very least until the last 2 weeks, last week of December. So I'm going to talk about my goals for a little bit for December and the things that you should expect when it comes to what you're going to see. So I am filming this a little bit early. I do have some things happening in December where I probably won't film, so I'm trying to get ahead of myself as much as possible, which is really a lot of advice out there about Vlogmas, is to try to bulk film ahead of time, or at the very least have a schedule prepared. Now, I don't really have a schedule prepared due to my goals, and I'm just going to sort of wing it throughout the month, but I hope by staying ahead of myself that you will get the full 25 videos in December. This is obviously a writing channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Katlyn Duncan. I am an author tuber and hybrid author, which basically means that I have published both traditional and independent books, which you can see some of them here. And this channel is all about talking about the writing process and all the bookish things. So if you're interested in that at all and want to see what I'm up to this month, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you know the moment I upload. So I usually upload my videos on Mondays around 11:45 a.m. EST, and I'm going to stick with that schedule for now in terms of the time of day. So you'll see something pop up here, hopefully around your lunchtime, depending on where you are, and hopefully you'll come along this journey with me. So my main goal for this month is to finish the second book in my Reverted series, the Life After series. I did a lot of rewriting for this book, Soul Possessed. Just a quick backstory. My debut series was reverted back to me, which means I got all of the rights back from my publisher in 2020. I republished the first book, Soul Taken, earlier this year, and I also wrote a book about rights reversion earlier this year as well, if you're at all interested in my process. For Soul Taken, it didn't take too long to get that ready for publication because I didn't change a ton of it. I changed dialogue, some settings, things like that, and I also updated a lot of the modern things from 8 years ago, 9 years ago now when I published it to now. But this book, when I reread it after I got it reverted, it didn't really have a cohesive feel to it from the first book. So what I've decided to do is create sort of a smaller mystery along with the bigger series mystery. And so that needed a bit of tweaks when it comes to this book. Since releasing Take Back Your Book and Soul Taken, I have been very much stressed out when it comes to this book because I took on more responsibilities during my day job. And if you didn't know, I'm also a mom, and my husband is going for a master's degree, so a lot of the house responsibilities do fall to me during this time that he is taking this program, which is totally fine. This is something we discuss as a family, but it's just been getting very overwhelming, and I feel like the pace that I used to be able to hold prior to having a child, and also having a different career at that point, I can no longer hold that schedule. So it's been a little bit stressful. I have strategically quit a lot of things lately, which is fine. It's just a different season of my life, and I sort of struggled with that realization, but now I'm like playing into it if I can, because there's really nothing else I can do. So this book is due to my developmental editor slash CP slash line editor in January, the first week of January, and I actually had pushed back a different deadline, which I will discuss in a different video, to later this year. So this is later next year. So what I'm really focusing on right now is finishing Soul Possessed. I had fast drafted it earlier this year. Now I'm incorporating some of the original text into my fast draft. I'm just hoping, you know, it makes a cohesive story. So currently I'm over halfway through the book, but I really, just with my schedule, I can only focus on 1 chapter a day, 2 chapters at the most, just in terms of my time. So I wanted to do Vlogmas as sort of an accountability thing for myself, and I will do Vlogmas, I guess, until the book is done and ready for my editor, because I really want to go through this process with you and show what it's like to be a published author while also being a mom and also having a full-time job. I know a lot of authors here on AuthorTube. We all have our different schedules, we all have our different commitments, and I think it's important to look at different people out there to see what the best process is. I've been through a lot of seasons of my life when it comes to working, not working, having a child, not having a child. So I think it's important to sort of be very realistic, and the only way I can really do that is in a vlog, because I can sit here and tell you all of these things, but I think it's a little more fun to actually see it happening and also realize that every day does not look the same. As much as I would love to be consistent with my life, it doesn't, and there are struggles, and even though there are struggles, you can still succeed in being a published author, and whether you are doing it traditionally or independently. So I have several goals that I want to discuss. So here we go. So I wanted to change the scenery a little bit. It is currently snowing. I don't know if you could see that, but it was nice to see a little bit of snow this morning. Kiddo was so excited. It definitely will not stick around. It's going to get too warm today. When it comes to my goals, so obviously my goal is to finish this book. Now, along with that, I had to take a look at my current lifestyle and current way of living. I definitely in the past have sacrificed a lot to do my books, to write my books. And as I'm getting older, I am mid-30s here. I'm probably on the older side of AuthorTube, but having all my responsibilities and also taking care of myself, I'm not a spry chicken anymore, so I definitely need to prioritize sleep, which I have not done before. Usually I wake up between 4 and 5 in the morning and work, because that's really my only time to work without people bothering me, but that also depends. If kiddo gets up early, then I lose my time, basically. So I am really going to focus on getting one chapter start to finish edited per day at the very least, and in doing that, there may be some days that I wake up in the morning early to do that, and if I don't finish in that early session, then I will work at night, which will push my morning session in the next day to possibly not happen, because I really want to prioritize sleep. I really want to prioritize eating and working out, because I have, over the last few months, being so stressed out with work, I really just like worked all day, felt the stress, went to bed at night, ate whatever I wanted, what was quick to eat, not necessarily the most healthy thing, and sacrificed my sleep, eating late into the day, not great things, not exercising, and for me, exercising really helps me get sleep. So this isn't going to be some sort of like weight loss journey. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm really interested in creating a very sustainable and healthy lifestyle for myself, and I am one for consistency, and I think out of any season in the year, if I can do this during December, when it comes to creating habits and not eating all the Christmas cookies, but sometimes eating the Christmas cookies. I mean, come on. So I am currently working with someone on my energy and health goals and things like that, so you'll see that throughout the month. And I also think that will help me have more energy and be able to do a lot of the things that I want to do with my career, because my production has been slowing down, especially as I am self-publishing currently. I have no interest in traditional publishing. If you want to learn all about that, I have a video that I'll put in the cards about why I quit traditional publishing for now. Never say never. Going through this process twice this year in terms of writing the book, producing the book, publishing the book, marketing the book. Like, I've always had to market my books and I've always had to write my books, but I've going through the process of actually publishing it and making sure everything's perfect and getting proof copies and things like that takes up a ton of time. I'm very much focused on working on my mental and physical health, along with producing the best books I can. Also, another fun thing that I'm doing, which I hope you will be very excited to, I haven't had an advent calendar since I was a child. I used to get those like molded candy advent calendar. It's like a really thin calendar, but I've haven't had one for myself in so long, and I saw this online probably in October, and it was on like pre-order, so I had to get it every day during December. So you won't get one now because it is currently not December, but as I go through December you will get a chance to see my office advent calendar. I'm so excited. So it comes with 24 mini Funko characters, and I'm literally over the moon. I'm so excited. I feel like a kid celebrating Christmas. So I am so excited to do that along with you. So you should be getting that first one in a couple days, and I'd love to hear your guesses below on who I will get for the first day. Overall, my goals are to finish my book and stay on track with a lot of my health and wellness, and I really, really hope at the end of this month that I feel good about the book and what I'm doing, and this is a little memory, I guess, for me to look back on in the future. So I'm gonna end it here, and I will see you tomorrow.